Please take a moment to subscribe to my YouTube channel.
You know, with White, you know, we had just gotten word that night that the Iraqis had learned enough English and they were going to start calling for help in the middle of the night to, you know, draw us out. So, you know, we're sitting there on radio watch and we start hearing these calls for help, you know, just frantic calls for help. And at first it was like, yeah, haha, you know, screw you, like you ain't gonna get us. And I was like, wait a minute, hold on. So everybody starts getting on the radios. You hear that, you hear that, you hear that. Yeah, we hear it. Okay, we gotta go check it. Didn't know what had happened. And yeah, we were there.
Yeah, I feel bad about that one because me and were on Gun's vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, let me rephrase that. Me and were on Perv's vehicle, and because our vehicles had gone down, and I had a transmission solenoid problem, and he had some problem. And anyway, we decided to play grunts that night, so we're all happy out there digging our holes to sleep in, and we got our NVGs, and we hear the screaming for help. And I'm like, should we go check it out? And he's like, no, dog, remember they said that they might be trying to trick us?
Was always the cautious one.
Right? And freaking it ended up being, you know, white drowning.
Yeah. That was that one right there changed the hell out of me. Like in my soul changed me. Because that was one of those that could have been prevented and wasn't. And
yeah,
out of everything, that's the one that I toted around the longest.
I think it
was shame. You know,
yeah.
the one time that me don't go against orders,
somebody dies.
And that one haunted me for a real long time, man.
Yeah, and I thought about that one a lot of times too, because I'm like, you know, we could have just gone and checked it out. You know, what's the worst that would happen? We get in a firefight, you know.
I could have got on the radio the first time I heard it. You know, what if we were, and that's all it was it's a what if.
Yeah.
You know? And I slowly learned that if you what if yourself to death, it's gonna be death. You can't what if. You gotta, for lack of a better term, you gotta chalk it up to the game and roll with it, you know.
And I think for most of us,
and it doesn't make it sit any easier, but it helps with a little acceptance, I guess. Maybe self-forgiveness.
Yeah.
Which I think is the hardest thing for veterans who do suffer with PTSD is the self-forgiveness. Because we do what if ourselves to death. What if I did this different? What if I did that different? And sometimes we just need someone to look at us and say, why don't you shut the hell up? Like, stop.
Yeah.
Because that's the way it worked out. It wasn't the result you wanted, but for whatever reason, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Will I forever be sad about it? Yeah. True story. I will forever be sad about it. But that good man would not want us harping on ourselves for the rest of our lives because of that.
Yeah, he was too laid back for that.
He'd be mad as hell in a very, very tactful, polite way. But he'd be mad as hell.
He was always so chill.
That's chill Will.
Yeah. Damn.
He was good. He was a good man. He was a real good man.